Good evening and welcome to another Monday night You Matter chat show. And you got myself, Scott Jones, and you got this man over there. I've got it right this week. It's Andy Leake.
I'm over here and on. Yeah, that's where I am. I'm going wrong. It's me. How are you, Scott?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. Very well. Very, very well. Very refreshed after a lovely weekend. Thank you very much. Gosh, there's some people already. Look at them flying on.
Absolutely. Been waiting in the wings, mate. They have. So
I ain't bothered. I ain't Ronaldo. I ain't bothered. I ain't Ronaldo.
No. You can't be having those sort of endorsements on screen.
Right.
You know, we're going to get sued by other companies this way. There we go. That's better.
No. What they lost by Ronaldo hiding them, they've just gained back.
I mean, that's good of you to sort of counterbalance it out because you're both just equally as famous. So
equally, you know, they lost billions, didn't they, off their share value when he did that. Just got to back it on. Go back for your Coca-Cola. There you go.
So if anybody put shares on Coca-Cola when they went down, and they just bought back up for you, and you a couple of quid there.
You lost a couple of quid, keep it on. Good evening, Charlotte. Guten Tag. Welcome. I felt like I was going to fix a washing machine. Liam Shannon, it's coming home. Is it though, Liam? Is it? Question for another day. Evening all.
Technically, right. I don't want to be like, and I've been saying this to everyone, and I know it's coming home has been adopted as meaning like that when we win a trophy. But technically in the song, it's coming home. It was aimed at the fact that England, well, the Euros was in England in 96.
And it's now 55 years of hurt.
Yeah, it's a slightly different song, isn't it?
It's not 30 years anymore. It's 55. Yeah. John Reed, good evening, John. Hope you're well.
I think John wants to know what Liam has been drinking. Probably de-icer. But no, to be fair, I'm one of these hopeful people. Until we get knocked out, and then I'm like, oh no, we're always rubbish. We're never going to win it. But I like to hang on to the dream.
Well, yes, nice to dream. I've got to be honest, I haven't watched one single game yet, mainly because my telly isn't wired up. But yeah, mainly because I'm not really that interested at the moment. I tend to be like that. You know, I am a football fan, but I'll jump on the bandwagon when the time comes because I think, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I haven't watched any games at all, not one. John, who else is on? Good evening, you too, Sam Geary. John Reed, what's that boy drinking? Lou Smith. Evening, Lou. Ya Ding Dong. No, that's not Ya Ding Dong.
No, it's not.
I haven't seen him for a bit. Good. Some new names. And
then we'll have to leave you for 20 seconds to I forgot to plug a certain cable in again. 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Yes, I'll speak to the people in the comments and everybody else is watching that hasn't commented. Scott's just gone off to do something technical. Good evening, John. You are right. It is a football-free zone, politics and religion, but it is. We will get patriotic, I'm sure, should we get to the final anyway. But evening, guys. Evening, Janice. Evening, Tess Louise. I can't see your emojis, but I'm assuming because that's what you're now internationally recognised as, hand-waving emoji. Have you all had a great weekend and a great week since we last saw you? I'm sure you have. I've had a lovely weekend, personally. Thank you very much. We've got a review for you today. Very technical piece of kit I've got to review. I know I need to get a grip on my assistant. He won't pay me the right sort of money now. What about flat Earth? Is that a topic allowed? You can talk about flat Earth. You won't be getting any interaction from me, though, to be honest. But you can talk about the flat Earth if that floats your boat, Charlotte. If you're a believer in that, you'll be telling me it's on the back of a tortoise, on the back of an elephant next. Like Terry Pratchett's Discworld. Good evening, NMS. How are you? How you doing? You look a bit blurred, Andy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That's the same on my screen as well.
Yeah, that's why I plugged the cable in because I thought it was just on my end.
No. Am I looking a bit blurred, as in Crime Watch blurred, or just a bit blurred?
Yeah, you're a bit pixelated. Like if you see this person, yeah. Or, but we can't give you the full face. But if you see someone looking like this,
yeah, okay. Well, I'm sorry about that. It's actually I have got a full face on my screen, although it is a little bit blurred. But yeah, I do apologise. I have no idea why that is. I just use the laptops, guys. The technical guy, Scott's the technical guy, I should say. Yeah. But my Sky's been playing up a bit just lately. To be honest, with the bad weather, it tends to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably down to that sort of scenario.
Yeah, I mean, Sky, I've had Sky for thousands of years, but when it rains, it's rubbish. It proper, I have to go and sit on the router pretty much. If I look up, I'm upstairs now, the router's downstairs. I have to go and sit on the router when the weather's bad to get a decent, I can still use the internet, but to get a decent, I have to sit. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll have to get your cable plugged in, mate.
Coca-Cola, isn't it?
That's why it's blurry. See, we can't see the Coca-Cola advert.
Pepsi are all over it now.
Yeah.
I haven't loaded it, John. Let me wipe the camera. It's no better, is it? No.
No, it's definitely down to a bandwidth issue, I'd say.
Okay. Well, looking clearer now, isn't it? Shall I go downstairs? Do you want to see my downstairs?
I don't think anyone's ready for that yet, mate.
Are you ready to see my downstairs? I'm going to go downstairs and see if that's any better.
Okay. While you move downstairs, Charlie's
I've got to take my review products downstairs. This is very professional. You know that, don't you?
Don't bring him on camera. Can't be spoiling it just yet.
Fall down the stairs now. I'm going to fall down the stairs. I should put the light on, shouldn't I?
It feels like we're going to some sort of like ghost watch with Ghost Watch for Andy.
Is that any better? Really?
It's going on and off still. It might settle down in a minute.
Well, we'll sit by the router. Let's put the big lights. Put big lights on. I'm putting big lights on. Putting big lights on. There you go. Look at the things I do. Look for you lot. Now sat on my settee. There, a nice dog will be thinking, "Why the hell's he gone now?" Chasing me around the house. She does. Look at me looking slouchy. Anyway, it don't matter, does it? Live on air.
Man. We're all living the dream.
Look at that.
But yeah, what worries me is Charlie's still waiting for aliens. I mean, I don't want to point out, but you're going to be waiting quite a while, Charlie, I think. Yeah. Who knows? Who am I to say that?
Who knows? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who knows? Rachel's convinced that there's like a housing estate on the other side of the moon because we only ever see the same side. And the reason we only ever see the same side is because the other side's got like a full housing estate on it.
So where do you live? Just the other side of the moon?
Yeah, because we only ever see the one side, don't we? We never see the other side. Not from where we are, anyway.
But haven't people have orbited the moon though? So.
Well, there are photographs. Yeah, there are videos and photographs of the full. I feel like I should be Brian Blessed.
Give us your Brian Blessed then. Go on.
Ready, isn't it?
I thought he was on for a minute.
Look at that. You're blurred. You look like a Yeti. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong with that. I've got a decent-ish picture here. That is, but I don't know. I apologise if it's affecting.
But John's got a very good point. He wants to ask the question of not sure that a clear picture of Andy would be better.
Well, I'll have you know, Mr. Reed, I have had a haircut and shaved my beard, trimmed my beard, whatever you call it these days, yesterday. So I am looking a bit tidier than I was on Friday, got to be honest. Yeah, so dapper's the word.
I was going to mention you looking sharp.
Yeah, I've tidied myself up a bit.
So, I mean, I don't want to brag about it, Andy, but I'm going to anyway. This week and next week, 2 weeks off work.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, I've got 6 weeks off in 3.5. What? What you got 2 weeks off work for?
Just some annual leave I haven't taken, so I've had to take it before it runs out.
Is that annual leave working in the education system?
Yeah, because like you, Andy, we don't get the 6 weeks off or half terms off.
You're in the wrong department, yeah.
52 week a year, man. You know what I mean? Not just for weekends, mate.
No, fair enough. Fair comment. You work all year round. I'm pro-rated though, accordingly. Have you got a treat for us tonight, by the way?
Well, so
because I need to get the music if you haven't.
By the treat, do you mean the t-shirt?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's a reused one I've already done, but I think most people are more interested in the strip these days than the actual.
So I need to go just run upstairs because I've left the musical system upstairs. Hold on.
Okay.
I'll be back in a sec.
Yes, fine. You go and sort yourself out. We'll have a little chat in the group. So what have we got going on? NMS says you're not half as loud as Brian Blessed. I don't think anyone can be that loud. I've used microphones and not been as loud as Brian Blessed. ZZ Top, sharp dressed man. I'm guessing that's aimed at Andy, not at me. But he is lucky sharp, and he's back. And are you organised now?
Yeah, I was just setting up the sound system.
What a pair we are today, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, all over it. Do you know what? We were online early as well today.
Yeah, that's probably the thing when we rush. Jump on, we remember things better.
I've got to be honest. I say that I get up really early. I do in the morning, and I'm like 2 hours before I need to be at work. I'm sort of 2.5 hours before I need to be at work because I like to have some time to chill. But I find if I'm generally late to get my lift or late-ish sometime when I've got too much time because you get into something, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Herman's, mate. You get into something good?
You do? Yeah, I mean, I woke up this morning feeling fine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Herman said.
Oh, but what was on your mind?
Well, last night, 10 months ago, I met a new girl in the neighbourhood. Yeah.
That's decent, that.
Something good.
I'm trying to go through my head to get the song.
Come on, it's a very famous song. I've got a bit of a warning for people tonight because it's cost me a hell of a lot of money. This is a genuine customer service enhancement, if that's what it is.
Oh, go for it.
It is. It's cost me a lot of money as well. My son bought my car off me. Okay, early last year, whatever. Anyway, that bit's very relevant. But he sent off his logbook. Okay, a few weeks ago, he was at the family home and with his mom, and a bailiff turned up. This is a true story. This isn't a joke. Bailiff turned up, asking for the car. Well, now I've owned it for 9 years. He's had it for 18 months now, whatever. Asking for the car. So Harry's like, what? I don't know. But the bailiff said, I've got to take it now, or it's 400 quid, or I take it now. That's the deal. It's there at the point. So he gave my son the phone number, said, ring me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm taking the car or the phone. He was polite about it, but it was his job, and that's what Harry said he was all right about it. But he said, I've got to take the car or it's 400 quid. Anyway, so Harry rings me up, and we'd received no letters. Harry had received no letters, no nothing. So Harry questioned it. So this story's going to be a bit arse backwards and jump from one to the other. Anyway, Harry questioned it, and the guy said, this is the address we've got. Well, Harry had filled his logbook in wrong. Oh, no. And they live at the address he's registered at is a number and a C after it. So, like 1A, 1B, 1C. Yeah. There's his C. And Harry hadn't put the C on the logbook. So, unfortunately, all the letters would be going to a house 3 doors away, right? It'd be going to the house without the C. So Harry went down, because this is what the guy said was registered with DVLA. Harry went down to the house. She said, yeah, I've been getting loads, and I've had a bailiff tonight, and I can't be bothered with that. She hadn't taken them up to the house at all. 3 doors, right? Now, it's not her fault at the end of the day. She's obviously that type of woman.
Yeah.
So we had no way out of it. No way at all. We got out of it. We couldn't get out of it. Couldn't ring the DVLA. Nothing you could do about it. So it's cost £400. And the reason was, when I took my daughter to uni last September, I went in a bus lane. Accidentally, but I did do it, and I realised after, because I was getting directions off my daughter, I went in the lane. Shouldn't be up here. Too late. I was in Manchester, didn't really know the area. Oh, shouldn't be up here. Oh, well, there you go. Hadn't heard anything since. Basically, it was the fine. And it was 60 quid originally. Because I remember saying in the car, if we get a fine, it'll be 60 quid and I'll just pay it. I've made a mistake, I'll pay it. Now, I didn't know it was a bus lane until after. So, retrospective, They got the cameras. But this 400 quid was the accumulation and the bills for this fine. So, we had been having the letters, but they'd been gone to the house 3 doors down without the C on. And that person hadn't bothered taking them up to the house or anything. So, just when you're filling in your log books, make sure you fill them in correctly. Because there was nothing we could do about it. Because there's no way you could ring the DVLA and say they put it in the system wrong. You have to take responsibility. So that 60 quid fine, potential 60 quid fine, has cost me £400.
It's a bit partial of the woman, though, not just to pop up. I mean, surely at some point she's passed them in the corridors as well. or you know,
But they're
all
not
sending.
it's houses, so it's all sorts of houses. So it's you know it's their where they live, and then you got the right number. Then there's A, B, and C, and they built some new houses between the two numbers, so
Right.
they have to do a B, C, D, so A, B, C, whatever. And basically, yeah, it is harsh. It is there's that side of it, but there's as much as my son was really angry, as well with her. I said, well, what can you do? It's not her fault, is it? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
it's there's a moral issue there, but no, unfortunately, no, she didn't take the letters up. So, she's come down to say hello. So yeah, so it cost me £400. Who's this, Bonnie?
Hey, Bonnie.
Bonnie, look, it's Scott. Look, look, Scotty, look.
Not bothered.
Bonnie, who's this? Who's this? Look, what's this?
Hey.
No, not bothered.
She's not interested.
No, not bothered.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good to hear. But yeah. Just as a note to everyone, then, if you are getting letters through your door, but someone else is just down the road, don't be that person.
Yeah.
Take it to them, be nice, because it could cost them a lot of money. And, they might buy you a drink in return for your trouble.
No, they didn't take Harry's car. NMS, we paid the money. We paid the fine. Yeah. It's just one of those things that there's a people thing there, but at the end of the day, when you get your VO5 back, make sure it's correct. Because obviously none of us do. I don't. I get a VO5 back and file it away. I don't read it again. I'll just assume it's right. But you've got no recompense to go to the DVLA and say you filled it in wrong or they inputted it wrong. They're just going to say, no, we didn't. So we had to pay the fine, unfortunately. But we pay the fine rather than give the car, because the car's still worth a little bit more than that. So,
well, as Charlie says as well, that could have just returned them as not known at this address.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, at least it would have gone down on the record that there's a little bit of confusion somewhere.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, as much as I agree with all those sentiments, we have to take responsibility that we made the mistake in the first place.
Yeah.
So that's it. Just remember, that's all I'm saying. And when you get your VO5s back or any documentation that's returned to you, check it, because a lot of times there's no way out of it.
Well,
that's the serious bit over with.
Yeah, I was going to say, moving on from the serious bit. So as I mentioned, I've got a week off. 2 weeks off, starting from today. So on Thursday, I'm going down to Blackpool for a few days. And while I'm there, I'm doing a lifelong dream, something that I said I was going to do when I was about 6 or 7 years old. And that is to walk to the top of the Pepsi Max roller coaster in Blackpool. So
are you walking up the stairs or up the rails?
Up the stairs at the side of it, on the side of like the emergency stairs.
Okay.
So we're walking to the top of it from there. So yeah, it's something that when I was younger and when they first built Pepsi Max and I was a kid and wasn't even tall enough to go on it, I looked up and said, I'd love to walk up there one day. So now I've got the opportunity, I'm going to do it.
How many steps is it, do you know? And how high is it? Because I've ridden the ride, but I've never...
Oh, you always throw these questions out. I don't know the answers to them.
Oh, come on. I'm just going to answer John's quick question, reference the car issue while you're looking. John, they traced it because the bailiff went to the right address and madly the woman told him which was the right address. So the bailiff went to the letter's address and literally it was just up the road and the woman told him the right address. So, again, morally, but what can you do? What can you do?
Just confirming, Andy, it's 72 meters.
So 70 meters, and does it say how many steps it is?
No, I can't get steps.
So
I can tell you how many feet it is if you want.
Will you be inside the peak of the roller coaster, like the point, the top?
Yeah, you go. So on the the bit that goes up, like the chain lift that takes you to the top. There's an emergency steps at the sides in case that chain breaks down and they need to get people out. Emergency steps and they get them down there, but they hardly ever use them because it's like last resort. Sometimes it can be quite dangerous to have to hook everyone in before they take them out of the thing, so it gets a bit tricky. But yeah, they have to be there, so we might as well use them to walk to the top. So you get right to the top of where the drop is. There's a little platform up there, so you walk to the top. You spend a bit of time at the top looking around, and then walk back down.
Don't forget to the good looking around. That's good looking around.
I'm hoping to take a little camera up with me as well to film the walk. So
really, we won't know whether you're at the top of the roller coaster or whether you've just walked up the stairs at the side of the bumpy slide at Shipley's and Stairport.
That's true. Yeah. And if I don't bring a video,
you need a video. Yeah, you need a video.
Well, I'll tell you what. On that note, I have got a video.
Ooh.
Of me not obviously walking the Pepsi Max. I haven't done it yet, but this was me doing a jump in 2019 in Las Vegas. So this jump was 856 feet high. So jumped up
again.
856 feet.
And you jumped?
Yeah, obviously with like a controlled system on. Like you're hooked onto a little rope, you jump off it, and you basically your weight pulls it down, and then at the bottom there's a little device that obviously slows it down and catches you.
856 feet?
Yes.
That's like ridiculously high.
Yeah, it was fairly high.
Well, yeah, it is ridiculously high, isn't it?
I mean, here's the video to show. Have a quick look at it now.
Recording live with Scott. One step out for me onto the bullseye.
Yeah.
You wait right there. Enjoy the beautiful view. At least try to. Do you have any words for the camera?
Yeah, there's the view.
YOLO. YOLO.
Yeah.
Also Yodo. You only died once also. One step forward.
Thanks for that one there.
Turn around, look inside. Quick photo.
1, 2.
Alright, face me again, brother.
This is where I started.
Both hands go here on the rail onto the grate. Both hands. Yeah. Both hands.
Oh, but
Good, turn the body. Yeah, right there. Hey. Back up. Straight. Left hand comes here to the left side on the red. Both feet on the yellow.
Yeah.
Right hand red. Now I'm gonna give you a countdown. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Here he comes. 3, 2, 1, go!
Top work.
So there you go. The worst part about that was getting to the bottom and realised that I'd been that excited during all the briefing and that I hadn't really listened to like the landing procedure. So I was like, I got near the bottom. I was like, I don't know how to land, and then just I just heard the guy shout, "Bend your legs!" So quickly bend my legs, and a perfect landing in the end.
I do like his line at the top. You only die once, you live every day. I like that.
Yeah. So this is what you want to hear when you're ready to jump off 856. The story building. Yeah.
So John's asking, reference your Blackpool. John's asking, how much does it cost and how do you book that?
Just through the Blackpool Pleasure Beach website. It's only on for certain days, so you just have to choose the day that you want to go, and then just buy a ticket. I think it was around about 50-60 quid, so it's quite expensive to do the walk. But obviously, that's like you get all your harnesses and everything, like all your safety ropes and the instructions and everything with that. But yeah, just go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach website and look it up from there.
Happy days. 60 quid for Fill a Dream, Scott. That ain't expensive, is it?
Not when it's been a dream since I was a child.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Yeah. Great stuff. Looking forward to that video. Having seen your face on that one, you thought you was in the Red Devils parachute team, didn't you? I could tell. You should have got some aerosol cans spraying that coloured gas out the back of your trainers.
Did you notice though how like I mean once I jumped off it was fine, but you notice that like when I walked out I was like all smiling like yeah it's fine, and then when he was like right put your hands against the cage, and I've looked left and gone that's a long way down. That is, and I think you see my face and I'm like going oh god like what am I doing here? Why have I done this?
It looked good fun, mate. It looked quite. It was over quicker than I thought it was going to be as well. But to
be fair, when you got this sort of way behind you and you're dropping down, mate.
Yeah, true.
I went down probably quicker than most, and that's not a euphemism.
Hey, do anything for 20 quid. Happy days. Yeah. Happy days. I've got that. What else have I got to talk about? I don't even know what that says.
I mean, you tell me, mate.
Yeah, 5 I mentioned that on. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, that's me done. I think.
Yeah. Yes, John. It is cheaper on the ride than walking up it.
Yeah, and you I'm gonna walk up there, John. That's a good valid point,
Yeah.
well, mate.
But you don't get to stay up there. You get shut down really quickly.
You do. There is that as well. There is that indeed.
Yeah.
So, Scott, do you want to mention next week's show? I think we should make a bit of a deal of this one, to be fair. So I think you should mention next week's show now as well.
So, I mean, when you say next week's show, you mean the fact that we've got a guest coming on?
Yeah, that one.
I mean,
we've got a guest on next week.
We've got a guest on.
Yeah.
And the guest who used to be in a famous 90s band.
Yeah, who had some decent songs. Yeah.
He was the drummer of Shed 7.
Shed 7. We've got the drummer of Shed 7 on next week, thanks to the man sat to my...
You've got to try working out that.
There, sat over there, the drummer of Shed 7, thanks to the man sat next to us, is coming on to this show, this international Oprah Winfrey, Paxman, Attenborough-esque show. He's going to be sat on this screen next Monday. The most interesting fact about him, and really the main reason he's coming on, is, Scott,
to speak to me and Andy, because he's big fans of the show.
He's massive show. Yeah.
Yeah. But also he's the guy behind the speed quizzing, which I was doing throughout the whole of lockdown. I'm doing research before that. So we'll be talking to him about how he started that company as well. And obviously all things Shed 7 from touring, from how the band started, when they hit fame, everything. I mean, as always, you guys can drop things in the comments that we can ask as well for you. So he'll be joining us probably from around 7:45-ish. I'd imagine with most of our guests. And he should be on for around about half hour to have a little chat with us. So join us next week where we have the drummer of Shed 7. Don't get chasing rainbows. Come to the show instead.
Don't get to just look where we've gone from. We've gone from Russ Penn, Kidderminster Harry's manager, which is a great interview. I really enjoyed that. Luke Woodhouse,
Yes.
professional darts player from Bewdley, who gave us some great insights to the background that goes on behind the cameras of darts. Again, really interesting stuff. We've had John Reed, local community man, and some of his really insightful stuff about working with the prisoners and prisons and community care, etc. So wonderful stuff. We've had 3 fantastic, really insightful people. So Scott's really working his magic to set us up for another one, and it'd be really interesting to talk not only music, but also how he decided to start a technical quiz that I imagine in lockdown has made him an extra couple of penny as well, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, and it all started around about 8 years ago, I believe, the original thing. So there's a big storyline.
Yeah.
Which would be fantastic to hear the progress of how it started and what it is now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that'll be a fantastic interview, I think.
Yeah, in our usual way, we'll be delving in, trying to ask the questions that they don't normally get asked, because I think a lot of them have liked the fact that we don't just focus on their career that we see on the headline, haven't they, Russ? I know Russ enjoyed that part of it. So, yeah, happy days. Good, looking forward to that one next week. So that's next week's show.
Remember, we'll be here from 7:30, and Alan should be joining us around about 7:45. Big hello to Ian, who's joining us. Don't worry about being late, Ian. You can join us anytime you want. You're still in time for the strip, so that's good news for you.
I'm ready when you are, Scott, if you want to.
I mean, it's getting pretty hot in here, so I would appreciate it.
Next week, NMS, it said in the advert I posted next week. We will put some reminders, obviously, because this is a big one for us.
Yeah, NMS thought it was tonight. Basically, what she's saying is I wouldn't have signed in if I'd known it was just you two.
Yeah, that is what she's saying. Yeah, it's the only reason I'm on is because I thought you were getting someone famous on.
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
Right. Are
you ready? Limber up. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. As per every Monday night of the week, will it be next week? Maybe Al will join us, but who knows? It's 8 o'clock and it's time for Scott Tease. Woohoo! Here we go. Here we go. Just hands. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Scott T's 8 o'clock on a Monday. What we got,
There we
Scott? What we got?
This
What
is
we
quite
got?
apt today because I'm feeling a bit tired today.
I'm not sleeping. I'm just resting my eyes. Nice work.
That's my
Oh, you
classic
look like a Chad.
excuse.
You look like a Chad then. What no, Scott? What no, Scott? Was there
You what?
used to do them at school, didn't we? What no, Scott? What no? You used to draw them. What no English? Wow, Scott. Look at
To
that.
be fair, there was a story of that would sort of cover from when I was in Las Vegas. Basically, every time I made it on telly from the cameras, I was like hiding like just over someone's shoulder, or just like people holding up the cards. You could just like see that bab in my face. So it became a bit of a joke. So that just lived my Vegas days again.
You keep throwing it out there, didn't you? I went to Vegas. I went to Vegas. I jumped off a building in Vegas. I was on telly. I smoozed with the darts people in Vegas. It's all about Vegas.
I've not said that one tonight. You just brought that one up, but it was true. I did, yeah.
Yeah, I smoozed and spoozed with the darts people in Vegas. I went to Vegas. Mark it, yeah. Never anything like it. Next week could be I went to Blackpool, the Vegas of the North. Be all that shit, wouldn't it, next week? Yeah, I've been to Vegas of the North. I have. Blackpool, look at me. Top of a building with a harness on. We're going to that lot next week, are we? Hey?
That's it, mate. I'll be wearing glasses next week, like the Blackpool glasses.
Yeah. You wear that, or you'll have a kiss me quick. You've got to get a kiss me quick hat, as you haven't been.
Okay, kiss me quick hat and some Blackpool glasses.
Yeah,
That'll be my time for next week.
Yeah, or you haven't been. That's just how it is. It's fake. It's fake.
Okay.
Yeah, if you ain't got a kiss me quick hat, it's fake. Yeah.
What if I bring you some rock back?
Hey?
What if I bring you some rock back?
Yeah, a bit of rock, but it's got Blackpool through the middle, obviously.
That could be Andy recommends next week. Stick a rock.
Stick a rock from Blackpool.
There we go. Living the dream. What have we got in the chat going on? NMS, did you know that Luke beat the number 1 seed, knocked him out the other week, and Whitlock? I did, yeah.
I didn't.
He beat Gerwin Price in the Players' Championships. One's out behind closed doors. He's had a couple of great results in them tournaments so far. If anybody does not like get to see the results as much when they're not on telly, if you go on the flash scores, you can follow the players on there, and all the results come through.
So if you're into your darts,
if you're not,
if you're into your darts and looking for a player to follow, Luke is your man. Local lad done good, as they say.
Yeah, so it looks like everyone wants a sticker rock now. Charlie's after a sticker rock.
You ought to bring some back. We could give them out as prizes on our international shows.
Yeah, I'll send it all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Boom to Fan Fudge is back.
Fan badge is back. Is that like
fan badge? I think so. So on Facebook, when people interact with the page or show, they get given a top fan badge. And then if they stop interacting, they lose it. And Charlie was a number 1 top fan for weeks and weeks at one point. And now she's gained her badge back.
She lost it because now she's back because obviously the Dream Team are in place again. And
she lost faith in us a little bit, but it's back now.
It's back.
On that note, I'm just going to see who else we've got as our top fans.
Surely Linda Woods has got one.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone knows if you've got one, pop and comment and let us know.
Yeah, it's got a wobbly. Who's got a top fan badge? Anyone got a top fan badge we need to know about?
So we have got a few top fans by the look of it. We've got 4 top fans.
I don't know whether Charlotte's an impatient young lady, but she's been waiting for a prize from you since 2020, maybe even 2021. That's impatient, that isn't it? Hey?
That is a little bit. I mean, it's only like a year.
It is only a year.
But have you done anything to earn a prize though, Charlie? That's the question.
Well, she said she was on a promise for chocolate. She was top fan +1.
I think we promised her a mug as well or something for being a top fan.
Okay.
Before like a You Matter Chat Show mug, but they don't exist.
RWS is saying, why does mine say top fan +1?
Does it say, is that the months? I was, yeah. I don't know why you're top fan +1.
Badge. Linda Woods had one, but she seems to have lost it.
Yeah, so currently,
this isn't something we do. By the way, this is a Facebook thing. It's not us. Facebook rewards people that interact with all pages and groups, actually, to be fair.
If you want to be a top fan, interact. That's all you need to do.
And
so far, John Reed is a top fan.
John Reed's top fan at the minute. It is for those that interact quite a bit. And it's a Facebook thing. It's nothing to do with Scott or I. But it's quite a nice little bit of recognition in it at the end of the day.
Face is also a top fan.
He hasn't been on for a while, so he'll be losing that soon, won't
he? He's had it for 3 months. I think he could be losing it this month.
I reckon he'll lose it this month, yeah.
A top fan of 3 weeks is RWS, who's on there. And obviously Charlie has been she's down as a top fan for 4 months.
Okay, so she's still there. Do you have to put your badge up?
Just when you do it on the post on the page, and then it just says underneath top fan.
Yeah, sometimes I'll get them in the group or some together as well. You get them is a top fan, and it just says notification. And if I'm in groups and I've interacted a bit with groups, it sometimes says you're now a top fan. Do you want to display the badge? Whatever.
So Charlie mentioned about that she should have had a prize because she was a weekly assistant. I think when I told Andy about that a few weeks ago, he was horrified that there was 2 people on a show and they had an assistant. Yeah. And he repeatedly told me that he did a show with 40 odd people watching, like minimum. And he was all on his own, and he made his own notes, made his own requests.
300 shows plus, 300 shows plus on a one-man show. No PAs or nothing for me, and it all going on.
And myself and Lee, who was with me before, we had the 2 of us. We couldn't cope, so we had an assistant.
Unbelievable. But now I'm back. I'm a professional. Charlie's having a rock.
So what have you done, Andy? You've technically put Charlie out of a job.
Well, I have, because you don't need to pay people for unnecessary workloads.
I'll be honest, mate. She's on work experience.
Yeah, well, she failed her apprenticeship. I've got something written here, and I don't know what it is. I've made a little list of things to talk about, and I've got one there. I don't know what it is. I can't even decipher it.
Did you write it when you were half asleep, or?
No, I wrote it this evening. So you've done that. I've got my review. I've got my review, mate. I've got my I've got my review, and I've got another one. I can't read it, and I'm trying to decipher it.
Just to let you know, Charlie, you were paid in admiration and respect that we had for you doing the being our secretary as such. It was
you were learning. You were paid in learning and all the things you learned that would have cost you a lot of money. I'm going to put my glasses on. RWS wants the glasses on, so I can look like. I look like Scott now.
Look at that.
No, it's my writing that's bad, not the size of it.
I love the way that you in that comment you've been full named as well. That's when you know you're in trouble.
Yeah,
Put your glasses on, Andrew.
No, to be fair, it's a bit of a thing we do. We both have this thing of Andrew and Rachel. It's quite weird because I went to school with Rachel, so she's Rachel from school. Was she an intern? Well, she probably did take it in turns, John. I don't know. I'm not sure who she was PAing for. You know what you mean? She took it in turns. Yeah. Them off now.
But Charlie says she did it out of love or hate. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure it was love. I'm going to go with that anyway.
I can't believe you had a PA. There's only 2 of you. Disgusting, if you ask me.
Mate, it's what you do when you're big time, you know what I mean?
Amateur. I can't think what it was. That's really bugging me now what that word says on there.
Do you want to put it on the screen so if anyone can Work it out.
Well, you can do. You're going to read it backwards, won't you? It's that one there. Look, that there. Oh, that one.
Oh, the one that looks like a signature one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one where my finger is. Looks like Max line, something like that.
Line live.
Yes, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Max.
I mean, surely if you wrote it there, like there's something along those lines that you can think of that you were thinking about.
It looks like an MACE something. Mace line, but isn't that like a spray?
God knows. Maxi line.
Yeah, I've thought that. I've got VO5. It's a good job I didn't start talking about the shampoo. I use that as a trigger for the DVLA story. Then I've got a review, Mace line, and then I don't know what that is. It'll come to me when we've finished. Yeah, thank you, Nicola. Nicholas, I don't know when she's been naughty. Nick. Baseline. No, it's an M. I think that's one of my M's. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Can't have been that important. So what's anybody done this week? Anybody done anything exciting the weekend? Anybody want to tell us anything you've done this weekend?
So while waiting for comments, I want to talk about something I did the weekend, actually. So has anybody seen in town now, there's a new local live venue just opened called 45 Live. So it's in Oxford Street, numbers 4 to 5, I believe, Oxford Street, just down from the Swan Pub. It used to be like Yates's, Carter's, the Vault, previous ones. So they've now turned it into a live music venue. And I was in there Thursday night for the opening night, the soft opening. And then I was in there again Saturday night because it was that good. I went back for more. It's a fantastic venue, and it's, for me, what Kidderminster needed. So they've got loads of tribute acts coming up, and like the genre of them as well is like they vary. Also, like this Saturday, I think you got Little Mix on the Friday, and David Bowie on the Saturday. I've seen tribute acts, but then you got sort of like Stereophonics, ABBA are on, but then you've got Guns N' Roses, Metallica. So there's different acts on for everyone throughout the week. So it's a fantastic live venue. When you walk in, the stage is right in front of you down the bottom, with a good sound system set up. So if anybody's into live music, highly recommend it. Have a look on their website or their Facebook page, 45 Live, and see all the acts that are coming up.
Happy days. That sounds like great. Is what Kidderminster needs, as well as the tap ace, isn't it? Something a bit more varied. And all the best to them in the future. Hopefully, it'll all kick off once we're free to roam, as they say.
That's true. I want to pull Chad up on a comment.
Fight!
Because she did baptise her child on the weekend, and congratulations to that, which I put on the Facebook post.
Yeah, congratulations, Charlie, from all of us here in the studio, except for Scott.
So basically, you.
Yeah, on it.
But yeah, and I did comment on the thing, and I watched it live. But unfortunately, when she says he got invited but didn't come, unfortunately, I wasn't important enough to get an invite because it's only selected people. And I was obviously not chosen as one of those important people in their lives.
Well, hold on.
On Facebook.
Hold on. She's saying you were invited.
I know, but I wasn't. But then she has just commented saying that she's joking, and that I've endured other two children's christenings. I've enjoyed a lot, and I've enjoyed being beaten up by her kids and everything. So I deserved a day off to watch it on Facebook anyway.
Oh, you didn't have an invite, she said.
No.
So she was just like trying to steer the shite, wasn't she? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why she lost her job as a PA. You can't have those sort of people spreading that sort of negativity and rumorism around.
I think it's because
that's not racist.
I think it's because she's no longer PA, mate. I think that's why she's she's been like that. So.
You know, it's not racist, it's not sexist, it's Baptist. That is. That's what that is. Baptism. That is. That's what that is, mate. I'm telling you, baptism. That is.
Is it the baptism of fire?
It was a baptism of fire. Oh, shoot, no wonder you got rid. No wonder her internship apprenticeship was cancelled. Oh,
Right, let's look at what NMS did this weekend. I mean, I get worried reading these about reading them through first because you never know what you're going to read. Do you?
Things are a lot better when you don't read them first.
Yeah. So, well, I'm supporting a nice black eye. Oh, okay. Combination of 6-inch heels, red wine, and my MS. Got up out of my chair and went down like a sack of shite. Fell on my glass, cut my wrist, huge bump on my brow, bone, and black eye. My niece's 21st at my brother's bar in the garden. I look like I've been beaten up by a boxer. I mean, that sounds like a great weekend to me.
Well, I got run over by a steamroller. Saying that. That's weird, sorry.
I was just
So
waiting for you.
were you hammered? Combination of red wine and a MS. Yeah, okay. So you were hammered, and the MS is only a third. The other 2/3 were the 6-inch heels and the red wine. Yeah.
Mainly, I'm guessing 6-inch heels and wine. With it.
Yeah, I'm guessing as well. The MS, probably you cope with that. Yeah.
I didn't want the PA job. Didn't even apply for it. Sometimes people just need management. I'm on maternity anyway. Can't fire me on maternity. I'll be back.
Oh, you'll only be back if the board might let you in.
I was going to say, so.
There's new management in town, Charlie. There's new management in town.
Very optimistic, yeah.
Very optimistic. She needs to step her game up. She wants to work in this studio.
I said Andy doesn't let anybody in anymore.
No, it's very strict. There's very low tolerance level of poor workmanship, Charlie. Very low tolerance level. None of this fun and games. It's professionalism all the way through. In it, Scott. From now, Scott. From now.
From this very moment.
From now.
In it.
Yeah. In it, though.
In it, though. As well, I think, Andy, while we wait for more people to tell us about what they did on the weekend, I think it's time for you to recommend something to us.
And I've got just the thing. Yes, I have got something brand new. And I was going to actually let me just have a look. Let me just find a little bit of detail. I was going to find out about it, and I got carried away. I just need to have a look.
That's not what your note was, is it?
It probably is. Yeah. It probably is.
So while you're researching that, then NMS has come back to us and said, "No, not really. I was sat quiet. I just got up to move, and my right leg just went as it does. Embarrassing, to be honest. And that's not always alcohol involved. I mean, that's what I don't want to accuse NMS because I don't know the situation.
No,
but." 9 times out of 10 it's alcohol related, isn't it? And it, they never admit it. It never is, but it actually is, isn't it? Let's be honest. We're all friends.
We are all friends.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got it. Okay, I'm good. I'm ready. I'm good.
Great. Come on, let's do this.
I am ready. Let's do it.
Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the man with the plan, the man with the recommendations, the man with the greatest beard. It is the one, the only, Mr. Andy Leake with Andy Recommends. And the crowd go wild. Woo! Woo!
Get off the stage. Get off. Bonnie, sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. It's all right. Go to sleep. Calm down.
We want more. We want Andy. We want Andy.
I have got the solution to a problem that many people will have, predominantly people with pets, I've got to say, but also people that maybe cook. One of my beefs about stuff, I've just bought some new food for Bonnie. So I bought a big sack of food, got it, came in, and I obviously try and do the measurements as per prescribed to keep the young lady nice and fit and healthy. But it always says 3 cups, 5 cups, 2 cups, whatever it may be, 3 7/8 of a cup. I have no idea what a cup is. No idea at all. How big is a cup? A cup of rice. What's a cup? Why do they do this? What's a cup? I have no idea. And it bugs me. Anyway, she's got to go on a bit of a diet, so I've got to be really strict with her food. So my lovely partner, Rachel, she Googled and had delivered, obviously Amazon Prime yesterday, this amazing contraption called the Royal Canin measuring spoon. Absolutely phenomenal. This is a game changer for me. Game changer. So it comes in that lovely little package. Obviously, when it's delivered by Amazon, the package could get a small car in, but that's the actual box of the product itself. It's about 10 to 12 quid on Amazon. It comes in 2 parts, like that. That just clips in there, like that. Doesn't even clip, just goes in. Then you've got 2 buttons on the front. You turn it on. I think it's that one. Yeah, there we go. You turn it on. You tear it, so set it to 0 with that button as well. You have got grams, ounces, milliliters, fluid ounces. Don't know what that is. Cup. Oh, you've got cup. You have got a cup measurement on here as well. So you've got a cup measurement. I didn't know that because I've been using the gram weight off the bag. But my scales I got at home, the kitchen ones, were a bit naff, a bit wibbly wobbly. So I wanted something new, but I wanted something useful. So this has got cups on it. I don't know how true that is. I might do a test of grams versus cups to see if that's accurate. But you tear it, you put your product in. So if I tear that now on grams, there we go, 0. And I can put a pen in. So I've got 0. Put it down again flat because it's got to be 0. I'm going to put my pen in. And that's 11 grams, 13 grams. And it just comes up on there. It's gone now. 13 grams. Excellent bit of kit. Saved me an absolute minefield of checking she's on the right weight because I found she puts on weight very, very quickly, does our Bonster. So I needed to be really accurate. The tins I got, I was using a tin on my normal kitchen digital scales. They're that old. They were my parents and my mom's. They're probably not working properly anymore. At least I don't think they were. Now I have the most accurate measuring thing I can have. In a scoop, 1 scoop full of her food, 120 grams. Pour that in. I need another 30 grams. Boom, 150 grams twice a day. That is the best thing ever this weekend. This is a measuring spoon. It's about £10.50 on Amazon right now. The Royal Canin measure spoon. It's fantastic bit of kit. Well pleased. Thank you very much, Rachel. Thoroughly recommended by Andy Recommends. The Royal Canin measuring spoon.
I mean, I'm quite impressed with that.
Ace.
That's pretty useful.
Yeah, it is because I don't know what a cup is. Although I've just noticed this does do cups, but I'll do a cross check to see if that works.
So LMS has actually said in the chat that cups is what they use in America and Canada.
Yeah, I don't know what a cup is. What is a cup they use? Is that a mug? Is it? Do you know what I mean? So that, for me, perfect. And now I've noticed it's got cups on. I will do a cross-reference to see if it's accurate against what the bag says. So that, for me, has made my, I've had a great weekend, but that's made my life with a dog that fluctuates in her weight unhealthily much better now.
Yeah, at a great price as well, to be fair.
Yeah.
£10. Yeah. No, not too bad on that.
No. Happy days.
And that also says, good, I have to weigh Jen's kibble. Good to keep the same container so I know. But that is good for the money. Yeah, great for the money, to be fair.
It's the Royal Care, I was wrong, Royal Care Pet Food Measuring Scoop. And it's currently was £13.99, £10.50. Plus size, yeah. Royal Care Pet Food Scoop.
John says it doesn't take much to make your day then.
It doesn't, but that was a problem, and I now have a solution to my problem.
Problem solved.
I don't like buying stuff, but that is actually a very useful and problem-solving bit of kit for me.
Well, I mean, that was a very useful one he recommends. I mean, I think you can use that for other uses as well, but each their own. Yeah, wherever anyone wants to use it.
Yeah.
So NMS says I've actually got cups for baking. They are metal, cup, half cup, etc.
Yep. I can't smell the dog, John. This has been my rock through lockdown. I can't smell my rock. I've waited 50 years for a bulldog. Go nowhere, are you, sweetie pie? So don't listen to him. It's all right. Don't listen to him.
Right.
See the face on that?
So, Bonnie, we still love you.
Yeah. You're not going anywhere, Chuck. This is life, home for life, innit?
Yeah. Scott loves you.
Horrible, man. Scotty loves you. I love Bonster. Yeah, look.
Scott loves you.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be honest, it doesn't look it's affected her at all.
No, it doesn't. No, to be fair. Yeah.
Not one care was given there. Yeah?
I know you're John. Yeah, but there she is. That's what Bonnie cares about. Your comment about it, isn't it? Yeah, she's like,
Yeah.
if you can lift me, you can take me. That's how I look at it. Yeah.
Maybe that's so. I'm just going to come on the next week's show. I'm just going to lie on the sofa.
Yeah.
Be like that.
She's
So,
still.
yeah.
She won't move. And look at it. She's still like it. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. She thinks I'm going to come out stroke it.
She knows she's a daddy's girl. That's why.
Yeah, she is. She's 8. Anyway, there you go. That's my dog.
There we go. Samantha says, "Oh, bless her," and NMS says, "I love it. Give
Has anybody?
a flying fig."
She couldn't. She really couldn't. Has anybody actually bought any products I've recommended?
I'll be honest.
Just out of interest. Yeah, I wonder if anybody else, because we had the smelly pens. What else have we had? Smelly pens.
Oh, we've had loads over time, haven't we? You had
astronaut food.
I mean, I was impressed with your moon thing last week.
Yeah, the moon thing, the astronaut food, smelly pens.
Yeah. Astronaut food was. I mean, I'm going by your face. It seemed like it was all right. The astronaut food,
was perfectly fine. Them blue things, them sweets that Face sent up. Crisps.
Yep.
What were the crisps, John? The crisps were.
Yeah, I remember some of the crisps. I remember you had the Viennetta ice cream as well on a stick.
That's on a stick. What were the crisps, John? Remind me. I can't remember I can remember doing them. I can't remember what they were.
NMS says, "I loved the coal tar soup. My man uses it. Coal tar soup."
Yes, funny enough, I bought some more the other day. Seriously, salt and vinegar. That's right, Rach. They were. Yeah, they were seriously salt and vinegar, weren't they? They were proper like.
Yeah.
I remember now. Thanks, John, for reminding me of that one. I remember now.
Yeah,
coal tar soap has stayed in this house. I've got 2 new bars upstairs because it's a quid or 85p or something like that.
Yeah, that mat as well. That had weird spokes on it. That looked.
Yeah, Shakti mat, the yoga mat. To be fair, RWS has got that. She's got that. Uses that quite a lot, and that is a great bit of kit as well. If you're really into your intense yoga and suffer from back pains as well, especially really good bit of kit. Takes some getting used to. It's a great bit of kit.
Yoga is not my thing, to be fair.
No, it's meditation. If you lie on it, just for meditation again. Shakti mat, that was called SHAKTI. Great bit of kit.
Linda says the ice cream was great. So I'm guessing Linda's tried some of that as well.
The Viennetta lollies, that was just amazing. When you know, a great thing that was. Don't put enough in a box. 8 lasts forever. No, it doesn't. It doesn't, though, does it? Doesn't.
No. I mean, I find with them things is when I buy something like that, that's like, I tend to eat them all in one go. I'm like, oh no, I'll have another one. Yeah. The space ice cream.
Yeah, the space ice cream. Yeah, that was a Neapolitan wafer, wasn't it? That.
Yeah, that looked quite weird because it didn't look like obviously proper.
No, it didn't look like dried food. Dried food, didn't it?
Yeah. What has NMS never seen that? The mat.
Yeah,
missed that. A great episode. That was one of the best episodes.
It was, yeah. If you look back, it was one of them. It's called a Shakti mat, NMS, if you want to research it. SHAKTI. If you meditate or just want to lie on you put it on the mattress, you can lie on the floor. It just rolls up. It's got very sharp little rubber plastic spikes on it. And it does take some getting used to. I've got to be honest, it does hurt initially, but you soon switch off from it. And it's great for blood flow and for sleep and all that sort of holistic stuff. Rachel uses hers intensely, and I've had a go with it, and it is really relaxing once you get over the initial hit of the spikes. So it's coal tar soap. Yes, John, when I did the review, it's now made with tea tree oil, and they fragrance it the same, but it's no longer made from coal tar.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Andy, I don't know if you've spotted the time. But
I have 2031.
I mean,
you're right, Scott. Let me just put my arm around you, Scott. Hold on.
Cheers, mate. Right, I'm doing this.
Scott, my arm. Pat on the cheek, Scott. There we go.
So,
There you go, mate. You're right.
yeah,
You're right.
cheers, mate.
All right, mate. There you go. That's right.
Yeah.
There you go, mate. All right. There you go.
Cheers, mate.
That's
But yeah,
right.
it's. I mean, it's tough to say, but it's the end of the show.
Dry your eyes, mate. Dry your eyes. Let me just dry your eyes. Let me just wipe your eyes, Scott. There you go. It's one
I
of
know,
my Scott.
I know it's hard to take, but her mind's been made up.
Yeah, there you go.
Plenty
I know,
of
mate.
fish in the sea.
But next Monday,
Oh, next Monday.
we've got Alan Leach, the man behind the speed quizzing phenomena, who also happens to be the drummer for Shed 7. Happy days.
Who are actually touring as well this year. So
Happy days.
yeah, I'm sure he'll talk to us about some things on the upcoming tour. I mean, it might make some of you realise that you want to go and watch Shed 7, get some tickets. As I said earlier, come and watch us next Monday. Don't get chasing rainbows. Come and see the real thing.
Happy days. Happy days. So next week, 7:30, be there or don't be there, your choice. But you've got to be our biggest guest to date when it comes to fame and the modern world. We've had some good ones, but this one's topping it, really. Yes. I think.
So don't be the person to miss out. See us next Monday from 7:30. I'll be fresh back from Blackpool as well. So I'll have all my stories of me riding donkeys and that to tell you about. So join us. It'll be fun.
Yeah, and I'll be fresh from the kitchen.
There.
Who knows?
You'll just be fresh wherever you're from.
Yeah.
Be fresh. There we go. See you next week, everyone. Take care. Have a great rest of your week.
Ta-ra.